Welcome. Let's deal with this Olympiad mathematics question I have in my inbox. We have to solve for x in 25 exponent x minus 15 exponent x equals to 9 exponent x. So what are we going to do? Let's try to make one side of the equation to be equal to 1, hence dividing through by 9 exponent x. So let's take our solution. 25 exponent x, 15 exponent x, 9 exponent x. So dividing through by this will mean that this divided by exponent x, 9 exponent x, then we have 9 exponent x. So you can see that this is going to be 1. Here we know the indices. If I have a exponent n divided by b exponent n, this could be a divided by b all to the power exponent n, because the power can be distributed on the two the same way we can combine the power to be 1. So same can happen in these two places. So now here become 25 divided by 9, then all to the power x. Then here also become minus 15 divided by 9 all to the power x. Don't forget this will give us 1. Now in the case of this, you can see 25 and 9 are perfect square. So we can rewrite this as 5 exponent 2, which give us 25 divided by 3 exponent 2 all with the power of what? X, right? Then minus, in this I can see a common factor of 3. So if I like, I am just going to divide by the common factors, which will give us 3 here, 5, 3 here, 3, still with the power of x in the bracket, performing the operation in the bracket. That gives us equals to 1. Alright, from the first principle, since we are having all of these having the same power, the power can be shifted outside. So this becomes 5 divided by 3 exponent of 2 multiplying the x. Don't forget there's an x already there. So these two go out to multiply. Then you have minus 5 on 3 or exponent x equals to 1. Okay, let's see. We are aware that multiplication is commutative, right? So even if I have 5 on 3, then exponent what? X. All these can also multiply by 2. Do you get that? Commutative property of what? Multiplication. So I can see that the whole of this multiplied by this will give me the same thing. So let's rewrite that as 5 divided by 3 exponent of x, then multiplied by 2 minus 5 on 3 exponent of x equals to 1. So you see in the bracket, within the bracket, this is 5 on 3 exponent x, 5 on 3 exponent x, which is the same thing, and they are fraction. So we can use a variable to represent for easy calculation. So let's just say we let p equals to 5 on 3 or exponent x, meaning in this bracket I have p, then the outside power 2, minus in this bracket, in the whole of this is our p equals to 1. Let's shift in the 1 in. I have p squared minus p minus 1 equals to 0. You know, this is a quadratic equation. So we are looking for powers, factors of -1. When you add, you get a -1. You know, you can't get those factors. So let's use the quadratic formula. So in this case, we know our a is going to be 1 here. Our b is going to be a -1, and our c will also be a -1, right? So let's say p is equals to -b plus or minus the root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. I believe you can recall this formula. So now let's do our substitution for p. So p will be equals to, this is negative b, and b is already negative. So negative, negative, positive. So plus or minus the root of b, which is now going to be a negative 1 all square minus 4a. What is a? 1. What is c? Minus 1. So we know minus 1 times 1 will give us a minus 1. So let's just say minus 1 divided by 2a. And our a is still what? 1. So fast forward, we have 1 plus or minus. This is going to be 1. Negative 1 times negative 4. That will be positive 4. So 1 plus 4 will be 5. So the root of 5 divided by what? 2. So we know the values of p is going to be 2. So p is either 1 here plus the root of 5 divided by 2, or p will be equals to 1 minus the root of 5 divided by 2. So let's find this in decimal. Since p is not the only answer you're looking for, you're looking for x. So we can say p, let me say p1, p2. p1 is going to be, let's have 1 plus the root of 5 divided by 2, and that gives us 1.6. Okay, 2. Let me do that in 2 decimal places. Then let's say our p2, which will be 1 minus the root of 5 divided by 2. That will give us a negative 0.62, also in 2 decimal places. But don't forget, this is not the value we're looking for. We are looking for the value of x. And p is having a substitution which contains x. So let's go back to the substitution and say that in this case we are going to have p, which is this, equals this, the whole of this. So we can say that 5 on 3 exponent x is equals to 1.62, or 5 divided by 3 exponent x equals to, what do we have? Negative 0.62. Now, the only way we can be able to solve these two equations is when we take logarithm, either the natural log or the logarithm itself. And you know, taking logarithms cannot work on a negative number. So we ignore the negative and concentrate on the positive. Okay, so taking logarithm of here, we are going to have the natural log. So ln 5 on 3 exponent of x equals to the ln of 0, is it 0? No. 1.62. This is the value we are going to have. So this equals to this. Don't forget the power rule of logarithm. So the power comes to multiply. So x ln 5 on 3 equals to the ln of 1.62. Let me use a bracket so that it will not look like 1. Alright. So what do? We are looking for x. So now we can divide by this as a coefficient, right? So your x will be equals to ln 1.62 divided by the ln of 5 on 3. So let's put that in our calculator. So in this case, this will give us 0.9444. Let me leave this also into 2 decimal places. So this simply means that the value of x in this equation that satisfies this is going to be 0.94. If we substitute, this, we are going to have 25 exponent of 0.94 minus 15 exponent of 0.94 equals to 9 exponent 0.94. If we do that, our left hand side will become 7.85. Okay, let's make it 86 to 2 decimal places. Then the right hand side become, that will give us 7.89. So by approximation, if we are to approximate to a nearest whole number or one decimal place, we can say that the left hand side equals to the right hand side. All right, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like. Bye bye.